ladies and gents in Cyberland, coming back to with another film review. This time moving on to something more of a science fiction. So, The Adam Project. So with this film, I just kept coming across it on Netflix, and I was hearing good things about it. And they're saying it was like one of Ryan Reynolds' good films, and it was just really good. And check it out and all those things. So at some point, I just said, okay, I got some time. Let me check it out, and it didn't disappoint. It was interesting. It had a good amount of action. It had a good amount of dialogue. The story was good. And I'm surprised a film like this hadn't been done before or sooner. The situation where, because you've seen Back to the Future and Time Cop, and there's that whole rule where you can't interact with your younger self. It could be calamity and stuff. And this film completely ignores that, and they touch each other like the Ryan Reynolds' younger self touches his older self kind of thing, and there's nothing happens, and that was cool. The thing that was sad about the film is that the amount of abuse that Ryan Reynolds' character had at 12 completely manifested into the way he is as an adult, where he's just not the nicest person, not too understanding about his of himself when he was 12. Very uncaring, very cold. I think outside of his wife, he just became a cold intellectual for obvious reasons of what we see in the film. Mark Ruffalo plays his dad, and it's interesting to see him in here and how he interacts with his sons and how he tries to talk with them and try to thwart what ends up happening in Ryan Reynolds' character's future. The villain for the film, she was good, straightforward. There wasn't anything, some villains, they're psychotic, crazy, just evil. This one was just based around, I just want to have all this money in my pocket, and that was it. I just want to be in charge, and I just want all this money in my pocket, and that's it. It didn't get any as straightforward as you can go. My rating for the film, I would give it a 9 out of 10 yes sirs. I thought it was an excellent film. It wasn't perfect. I felt I don't know. That's what it was. I felt that Ryan Reynolds' wife probably could have had more screen time in the film. That would have been nice, aside from what she was given with. And I think the part that bothered me was that what happened with Mark Ruffalo's character. I was like, I didn't agree with that. I think as much as stuff had already been changed, I felt things could have been changed with that to a degree, and it's just the fact that it wasn't just kind of sucked. I have heard there's talks about doing a part 2. I don't know if they will. But it was, as long as they don't kind of go all over the damn place, and they're able to have a straightforward story where it doesn't get too confusing, I'm up for it. I'd love to see it. I also would prefer seeing maybe something where his younger self goes to the future as opposed to the past, or he's a little older and they go to just see something along those lines. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a good if you like science fiction. If you like science fiction, it has a little bit of those comedy quirks from Ryan Reynolds. He's good for that. But I think it was a solid, good film, and it was just fun. It didn't try to be too serious, and it just tried to entertain. So that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.